What up, YouTube? What up, Team Gifted? These are the shirts right here. Trust me, I'm a barber. You're in gifted hands. And on the back, let me take y'all over here. On the back says Team Gifted. Alright. These shirts will be up for sale as soon as possible. I'm waiting on the bracelets to come in. The rubber bracelets are gonna look not this one right here, but it's gonna be black and silver, and it's gonna say hashtag Team Gifted on there. So I'm waiting for those bracelets to come in, and until they do, just because the shirt and the bracelet do come as a combo for one price, so I'm not gonna put them for sale just yet. But these are the shirts. These are the shirts right here. But they're not for sale just yet. I gotta wait for the bracelet because they do come as a combo. But wait till we get a little more people in here, and then I'll go ahead and start the My Gifted Guidance episode 6. What's up, people? I know it's been a long time, but finally I got enough pictures in my email to do this episode. Last time I checked, it was like around 10 or 15. Appreciate that, Andrew. Thank you. 10 seconds, and then we'll jump into the first picture. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers, y'all. Man, hopefully I get it by my birthday. My birthday's on April 19th, so I can't wait for that. But let's jump right into it, y'all. Alright, so right here we have from Marcus Lemus. I think this is his handle name right here, Soulmate. Alright, right off the back, there's no crisp edge, and that may just be that he, was scared to make it detailed, or he didn't want to push it back. So that's good, but you can still make this corner pop out and make this edge a little more crisp. It looks like a shadow taper. I would line this up. If you're going for the ball taper, and then go a little closer on the sides, and then create that C cup. It's probably like a 3, maybe a 2 on the sides with a taper. The style looks decent. I would add some more product that way you could brush this hair back, and then the edge. The transition for the taper, it looks too high for me, but I can see, you have an idea. It's just gonna be repetition for you. All right, on to the next one. The Skater Gamer, Jacob Clips. All right, so right here, man, right out the back, this is a nice blend. But one thing that takes away from me giving my full feedback would be the flash. All right, let me see if I turn this down. You see it better. All right, there we go. Is that better? All right, so on this one, the transition looks good. It looks like you worked well around the dips in his head. The edge looks a little bit, looks like it's leaning down. Straighten that up. It's probably like a 1.5, maybe a 2 on top. But the blend looks decent. There's a little bit of a dark line right here in this area. Use the corner of your blade open and knock that out. Maybe halfway open. So ball fade on the sides. This looks good, man. Good transition. I would just straighten up this edge a little bit and use the corners of your blade to detail that area right there. But good job, Jacob. Definitely saw some progress from the other pictures you've sent in. Alright, so this is Jorge Sanchez, and once again, putting that razor out here. This is a nice blend, man. Right off the back, look, you know what you're doing, right? You have a great idea. Your blends are nice. This right here and this right here, come on, man. Add some product, brush that over, and make this picture pop. Because with this right here and with this sticking up, it's not doing your picture no justice. The edge is clean, the fade is clean. Maybe this can be a little more sharper, but add some product in it and brush that over. All right, man, this is a nice blend right here. This is a real nice blend right here. And this is just me being picky. There's a little bit of bulk in this area right here and right around this area. This right here can be used with the corners of your blade, but this right here and the bulk right here can be removed with maybe like a, I would say like a three, maybe a 2 open right around this area. The blend looks clean, man. Damn, that's a nice fade. Good job. That was Jason Bonilla. All right, this one right here. Right off the back, there's a there's like just a hard weight line right there. Let me lower the contrast. There's a hard weight line right there. Take your one guard, open it up, and work your way down. I guarantee that line will knock out. The edge, there's no edge in this area. I would edge that up. If it was me, I would edge that up. But it's like you went from bald and then you went into the one. There's no contrast, there's no gradiency, there's no, there's no transition. So take your one guard, open it up, and blend that out. Sean Yurts, this is a self-cut right here. I know that because this is Sean. This is a good haircut. I just can't get my full feedback on it just because of the flash, man. The lineup on the beard looks decent. The V in the back looks pretty good. It's like an undercut with a V, kind of like a burst fade on the sides. I can't really get my full feedback on this, man. It's too much of a flash. All right. A little bit of swagginess in this picture right here. It's probably like a 4 on right here in this area. I don't know if it's a mohawk or like a drop fade, and just keep, wanted to keep the bulk right here in this area. The line looks pretty good. I'm not gonna say it's too thick because it's not necessary just a part. It's like a zigzag. So I always preach in my videos about doing freestyle designs. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Exaggerate your lines. Just make sure everything is proportionate. It's a nice design, man. This is like a shadow fade on the sides. Nice transition. Some product on top as well. I don't know if he did his chin strap or not, but maybe you could sharpen that up just a tad bit more. It's a nice haircut, man. Good job, Dennis. All right, this haircut is really nice. What y'all think about this cut? It's some, there's a good amount of hair on top. Nice clean part. Nice transition. You could tell he used the corners of your blades. You could tell you definitely know what you're doing. And it just shows that you're still learning. You're still have an open mind to advice and criticism. But man, this is a nice blend, bro. That could be a little sharper though, the edge. I think the edge could be a little sharper on the top. But the C cup and this right here looks clean. I would just brush his hair down and then tap those little hairs that fall over. Man, it's a nice blend. Good job. Jose LeBron. All right, so this is probably like I would say like a 1.5 with the grain. Taper the back. I don't know if he it looks like he did the sideburns. I don't know if he razored it or not. The edge looks good. The waves on top look good. It's laid down correctly. I don't know if it's the picture or what, but it looks like there's some hair right here in this area. I would just make sure that it's nice and clean all the way around the ear. I can't really see the back of the taper right here, but it looks like, I don't know if he lined him up or what, but maybe just whatever he did to this side right here, do the same to the bottom on the back of the neck. But good job, man. Nice haircut. And I'm gonna skip your other pictures just because we got more people sending in photos, and if I have time I will come back to it. All right. So this right here is like it's a kid's mohawk. I would say maybe like a 0 right here in this area. But then okay, so if you're gonna do a design, right, I would do the fade on both sides, then come back to the design. Cause whatever you did to this side is just a design. You didn't bald out like you did this side, right? And I know it's because we wanted to put the design there, but whatever you do to this side, it has to be even on the other side. So it's a nice design. The edge can be a little more crisp. And again, I can't judge designs just because, you know, this is your art. This is what you saw. This is what you put on the client. So it looks like a pretty good fade. It's just there's some, you know, there's some bulk in this area, right around this area. Maybe your half guard open and then your one guard open in this area. But other than that, it's a good haircut. Andre Cool Hand Lou. Yo, my man came in from Atlanta, and he actually came into the barbershop and said what's up to me. I thought that was pretty cool, man. All right, so right here, right off the back, blend that off. Even though the client may or may not want it, if he's walking out of my shop, it's not gonna look like this. You want to blend this beard in, regardless if he wants it done or not. Right here in this area, this could be taken out with the lever open, using the corners. It seems like you just did like bald and then went straight to the one or whatever was on top. So knock this out, knock that line out right there, and blend the beard in. The edge can be a little more crisp. See that corner kind of like it's rounded right there. I would corner the edge out. Let me see. Alright, so you did a little freehand work right here. Put a part in the middle. Taper on the sides. I would remove this bulk with clipper over comb. The edge looks pretty good, man. The part looks good. The sideburn area. I would just knock off this bulk right here. It looks like you shaped it pretty well, but you know, there's some little hairs sticking up out of place. I would just go over it again. Nice haircut, man. It's unique. Alright, this one right here. I think I've seen this one on the other one, but alright, so again, I think it's the same person. You're not giving yourself room to blend. You're going from a 0 straight into the bulk. You have and it seems like you're starting your first guideline pretty high and you're not giving yourself room to blend. So whatever's in this, you know, it looks like a 0 on the bottom, or maybe a T outliner or your trimmer. Start that at the bottom, then put your half guard, then put your one guard, then your 2, and so forth and so on. It's right now you're just compressing it in a small area, so that's why it looks like a weight line all the way across the head. So give yourself room to blend, and I guarantee you this dark spot right here will be gone. All right. This looks like a locker room haircut. All right, so this right here probably looks like a 4 on top. It went for like a 0 on it. I wouldn't say a ball fade. There's some stubble, so I would say maybe a 0. Just like I said on the previous picture, give yourself room to blend. Start your 0 pretty low, right? Then go into the half, then go into the 1, and then go into the top in this area. If you're not giving yourself room to blend, you're compressing it in a small area. That's why it looks so dark. You have to give yourself room to blend, at least an inch per guideline. But you have a good foundation. You have a great foundation. I would just, you know, separate your, you know, give it inch per guideline, and you got it. Emilio Morales. All right, so this is like a burst fade right here. Took a, you know, quality picture outside with a pretty good camera. Right off the back, it doesn't look even on the back. I don't know if it's the way he's standing or what, or maybe just a dips in his head. Makes it look like the mohawk curves like this. I don't know. There's a little bit of a line right here on this area. You see how long this piece is and then how short this piece is? That needs to be evened out. The blend right here though, this looks really good. This is just right here, some corner work. Because you see how, from a different angle, it looks like a line. So do some corner work right here in this area. You kept the C cup pretty dark. The edge looks pretty good. I would razor it though. I don't know if you razored it or not, but you have a good foundation. It's just going to be repetition, man. This is a nice haircut. Eric Too Fresh. Alright. I believe this gentleman is still in barber school, y'all. Look at his haircut. If he's still in barber school and he's cutting like this, he has a great future in the barber industry. And the reason why I know he's in barber school is because he snaps me a lot. And he's always asking for help, always asking for questions. And I always reach out to him and, you know, help him as much as I can. And he did purchase an Orlando premiere workshop ticket. So shout out to Eric Too Fresh. But man, this is made for you, bro. Barbering is made for you. The edge looks good. The C cup area looks good. There might be some dark spots, but use that corner of that blade, man, and work those dark spots. This right here is like basically your rough draft, right? And then you just want to touch things up with the corner of your blade. And this is on a kid, y'all. Low fade on a kid. This is a nice haircut, man. Good job. Good job. Keep getting those reps in, man. Macho Camacho. Alright. So you know what you're doing in the barbershop. This is a great quality haircut, a great picture, good lighting, clean edge, great transition. The beard is on point, nice and sharp. I ain't got nothing bad to say about this, man. This is a nice haircut. Good job, Macho. Mario Moncayo. Alright, so right out the back, there's some bulk in this area. I would do maybe your one open, maybe your 1.5. Your 1.5 guard or your one open, and knock this bulk out in this area. Nice style, nice natural edge. I would comb this piece in though. Comb it like into the faux hawk area and just remove this bulk. Right here on this dip, there's a little bit of a line. Use your lever open and use the corners of your blade and stretch the skin. And that'll blend in right there. I can't give my feedback on this just because of the brightness of the flash. But it looks pretty good. I would add some product to his head though. You're in barber school too? And this is just some hidden gems, y'all. This is a nice cut. Wave length on top. Edge looks clean. The transition looks good. Yo, you're in barber school, man. That's what's up. Again, you know, you were made for this. You were made for this, man. This is a nice haircut. And it's waves on top. This is a nice cut right here, y'all. Good job, man. Good job. Look at that. Alright, this is me being picky. And I know y'all seen it. It's not necessarily a line. It's like a shadow. And it may be just the shape of his head, but I would stretch that skin and work that corner. Right in this area. It's like super light. I don't know if y'all see it. It's just real light. Like a light shadow of demarcation. But that's me being like super picky. Super picky. But this is an amazing cut. I agree. Jose Zavala. Jose, I already went over yours, man. You sent me like, look. I went over one right here. and I went over one right here. I got you, man. I gotta get to the people that sent in some photos, and I'll go back to the ones that are doubled up. But at fade stop, right off the back, there's a little bit of dark areas right here. You definitely know what you're doing. Looks like it's just gonna be repetition for you, man. Repetition. I would clean up the mustache a little better though. Line up the back of the beard more and clean up the bottom of the neckline of the beard line. It looks like you have a great foundation though, man. I'll just sharpen up this mustache though. Trim it down. Make it look nice and clean. Brush these hairs right here and then edge them up. Brush these hairs down. Other than that, man, good job. Adrian Espinosa. Alright, this is probably like a 2 on top with a ball fade. Right off the back, man, this is a nice clean transition. I don't know if this is me, man, but it looks like there's a nick right here on his forehead, so just be careful. The transition looks good. It's a nice cut. The flash kind of throws it off because I can't, there might be some shadows or some dips, but from what I could tell right now, I would use a corner of your trimmer and knock this bottom ball line out. You see that? See that bottom line of the shaver? Other than that, man, good job. Oh, I had one over this one. Jose, look, you sent in like 18 pictures, man. I'm just gonna get to the ones that are the other ones that were sent in, then I'll come back. Jesus, look at all these photos. Huh. Let me see. I'm gonna go up this one. Alright. So this is like the curly sponge on top. Nice clean edge. It could be a little more crispier. But you definitely know what you're doing, so I'm gonna be picky. Shape that up nice and crisp. C-cup looks good. The transition looks good. It's a nice cut, man. Dust your client off though before taking a picture. Nice cut. Nice cut. There's some dark spots, but that's just, you have a great foundation. It looks like you're in the barbershop already, so I'll just dust your client off before taking a picture though. Oh man. Alright, so this edge right here, that it needs some work. If you're gonna go straight all the way across, stay consistent with that line, because right now, right here on the corners, you dipped it and made it rounded. It looks like a minor pushback, but I don't know. I can't really give my feedback on this. There's no lighting. I can't. I'm sorry. From what I can see, it looks good, but send it in a better picture with some, better lighting. See, this is like super dark. Take a picture back here in this light. All right. Thank you. Axel. All right, so this taper right here, right out the back, there's some dark spots. I would stretch the skin, take your half guard open, and remove that bulk. Other than that, I can't say anything about it. Just a little bit of a dark spot right there. Crisp cuts. Whoa, this is a big picture. All right. All right. So this is like a mohawk, and he may have wanted it like this. So I'm going to critique it both ways. If he wants it like this, I will style it. If he doesn't, you could blend this in with thinning shears or clipper over comb. Also this piece too. But the transition right here, flawless. You see, you could tell that he used the corner of his blade. You see that gradiency? You see that what's that? The transition? It looks good. It's just, if he wants a true mohawk on top, I would style it just so you know it's a true mohawk. If not, I would remove this bulk. I would use thinning shears in this area to remove this line right here, and then also in the front. Other than that, man, nice cut. I knew I wouldn't say anything about freestyle designs or parts, but this could be better. After seeing what kind of haircut you could do in a previous picture, this could be better. You see how it goes from, thin, then thin right here, there's a little hair right here in this area, and then it goes thick, and then it goes, you want to make everything consistent. Even though I say over-exaggerate your lines and, do thick and thin, but still, I think this could be better. The transition for the fade looks pretty good. The edge, it looks like you just drew a line like that straight across. I would, have a nice C cup, like a nice round C cup. Comb the hair, take these hairs off right here in the back. You see those hairs sticking up? I would clip over, comb that area. Other than that, it's a nice cut. I don't know if I would do this. But you know what I mean? But like I said, there's no right or wrong when it comes to the freestyle design. I'm just giving you my feedback on the part and the placement of it. Andrew Williams. All right, we're going to go off this picture right here. All right, so what I would do with this type of haircut is I would knock all this down to a number, and then I'll taper it. If he doesn't want this area touched, then I don't think he would have the top like that. So I would do the two, or two all the way around, and then do a taper. There's some lines right here and this taper right here. I would take your lever open and work your way down. And then the edge. I think the edge can be a little more crispier. The back, I can't even see it tapered, but you have a good foundation. I would just, I would blend that out just a tad bit more and probably do a two all the way down, and then do a taper. All right, so on this one, take your lever open, knock that out right there. Also, whenever you're, lining around the ear with this type of hair, push this hair over and then line underneath it. Oh, look. Someone's making jokes. All right, come on, man. If you're gonna submit a photo, I wouldn't put this. I'm just gonna go off this one. I would like to critique. You know what? Just for disregard this message right here. I would do your one open, maybe a two. Knock that bulk out right here. The edge needs to be a little more crispier. The beard line needs to be a little more crispier, especially right here and on the bottom of the beard. And the mustache. It looks like you just went from a one on the, maybe a half on the bottom, but I would knock this bulk out with your 1.5 or a 2 guard. All right. Oh, this is a dope cut right here. This is a dope cut, but if you're gonna do something like this and put the line and then have a blend right here, blend this in. Even though you're trying to keep it dark, I would still blend this dark line out right here, and then around the occipital bone area. Use your lever open and knock that out, because it's like super dark right here and then light on the bottom. I would have blended this in just a tad bit more, and then add some product to his head. This picture will be dope. This is you right here, Henry. I like the part placement and everything. I would just take your 1.5 and hit the corner and blend that out just a tad bit more. It'll still stay dark, but it's too dark right here. Hope that makes sense. All right, last one. All right, so this is a little before and after. All right, so with this type of haircut right here, man, what I would do right off the back, I would line them up before even starting the fade, before even knocking, you know, before even doing the fade, before even knocking the hair off the top. I would line them up just because he's so light in that area. And then I would, just so you could, see some detail in this edge up, I would have probably went with the grain or kept it darker on top so you could see a detail line. It might just be the flash, but yeah, it might just be the flash. But the blend on the sides, I can't really tell just because of the flash, but that's what I would do. I would line them up, then do a fade. All right, y'all, that wraps it up. We are 30 minutes into the video. Again, these shirts are not for sale just yet. I'm waiting on the bracelets to come out, and then I'll put them up for sale because the shirt and the bracelet come as a combo for the price of one. So keep submitting your photos. mattgiftedhands@gmail.com. For the ones that send multiple pictures, I'll wait for the next episode and come back to that. I'm just trying to get to everyone that sent in a photo, All right, so Team Gifted, we out.